Hi, Michael. What brings you in today?
I'm having issues with my girlfriend.
What kinds of issues?
I work two jobs and put in a full day's worth of work, and when I come home, she has done nothing because she just quit her two jobs recently, pretty close together.
Okay. How is this a problem for you?
Because I'm working hard and I have to do all the household stuff and basically take care of somebody because they're not doing anything productive anyway.
So, what I'm hearing you say is that you don't, you're upset because you come home and your girlfriend is no longer employed and she's not doing her share of the housework?
Yeah.
Okay. So, first off, thank you for coming in today, and I'm glad you could make it. Um, and second off, I just want to ask you be what would you wish to have achieved by the end of this session so you can know that it was useful and meaningful?
That after talking that I hopefully feel better.
Okay. So you just need someone to talk to?
Probably.
What about forming a goal, creating a solution? Is that something you would be interested in?
Yes. It's worth a shot probably.
Okay. So we have this issue with you and your girlfriend. Um, what would be different between you and your girlfriend if she changed the way that you wanted her to?
Um, Life would be easier because I wouldn't have to be stressing all the time, making sure things get done around the house with just me doing them.
So what would your girlfriend be doing?
Occasionally helping out with household chores and cleaning up after herself.
Okay. That sounds reasonable. Is there anything else you want to achieve?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Okay. That's fine. Is it okay if we try for a small experiment?
Sure.
I just want you to take a moment and picture this scene. Okay? If you were to wake up tomorrow and while you were sleeping, a miracle had occurred and you didn't know the miracle existed, what in your life would be different that told you this miracle had occurred?
I'd be happier and hopefully wouldn't have met her maybe.
Okay, so is there anything physically that you would notice that would be different?
I'd only be picking up after myself and things would be a bit more manageable.
So what I'm hearing you say is she wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you have instead of the problem?
Um, a clean house, I guess. I'm not really sure. Guess I never really thought about it.
Okay. So your girlfriend wouldn't be there. Your house would be clean. Um, And I think you said life would be a little bit more manageable. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay. Who would be the first person to notice that this miracle had occurred?
My friends and family.
What would they notice?
That I was not as stressed out and happier.
Would your behavior change?
Probably. Yes.
How might it change?
That there'd be more hope for the future instead of just giving up, I guess.
So what I'm hearing you say is that you might have a little bit more motivation.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got this miracle. Your girlfriend doesn't exist. And do you mean she just doesn't exist, or you are not together anymore?
Either or, but like she doesn't exist, and I never met her down the path of my life, basically.
Oh, so you don't want to have met her at all?
Yeah.
How would your life look different if you had never met her?
I'd have more happiness, hopefully, and definitely would have more money.
More money is always nice.
Yeah.
Is our finances a problem now?
Yes, they are.
Because she's unemployed?
Yes, and spending money that should go to bills for other things I don't see as a necessity.
Okay. So, again, you have this miracle, your girlfriend doesn't exist, or you just never met her, or somewhere, somehow, you guys are just not together. And what would the day after this miracle look like? What would you do?
Probably go shopping and treat myself and try having fun.
Is that something that you don't get to do often?
Yeah, just too busy working all the time. 7 days with 2 jobs, and
Where do you work?
work at a pizza delivery place, and also I'm an Uber driver.
Do you like what you do?
Yeah, I do like what I do. It's fun driving. It's relaxing.
And that's good. So you have a job that you enjoy.
Yep.
That's good. So as for this miracle, it sounds like it would be a tremendous change. You would prefer to not have met her at all. But if we break this down and just make it a little bit more obtainable, what would that look like?
It would look like things could be better, maybe. I'm not really sure.
Are you not sure of the question? Do you need me to reframe it? Or are you not sure of your answer?
Not sure my answer.
Okay. That's completely fine. And just to make sure that I'm hearing you and we're on the same track, you said that you would be a little bit more happy or hopeful?
Yeah.
Okay. So you would kind of change your goal from her not existing to you just being happy.
Possibly.
Why possibly?
Because I'm usually pretty unsure of a lot of things, I guess. And it's difficult.
Okay. That's okay. If you don't have answers for some of these questions, feel free to tell me that you don't have the answer.
Okay.
I'm here to only get what you're willing to share. So, going back to your original miracle then, what would be the easiest part to start with?
Overcoming my fear of loneliness and being able to dump her, probably.
So you want to end things.
Mm-hmm.
And the easiest part for you would be to dump her.
Yeah.
Are there any steps you would take before that?
Maybe probably calling a friend and letting them know what's happening in case I need someone to talk to or something.
Okay.
Or in case, things went bad.
Is there a chance that things will go bad?
Yeah.
Have they gone badly before?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to expand on that a little, or would you like to move on?
Maybe expand, because she would always try, pushing buttons to get me to snap or to initiate a fight, so she would have an excuse to beat me up, I'm pretty sure.
So sometimes things get violent.
They didn't, but it appeared like they could go that way.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how safe, 10 being completely unsafe and 1 being everything is fine, everything is great. On that kind of scale, how safe do you feel going home tonight?
Probably a 7.
Why a 7?
Because lately she's been really been trying me.
And you're afraid something might happen?
Possibly.
Do you have any anything in place for if something does happen, like a safety plan, someone to call, a place to go if things get too heated?
Yeah. Thankfully, my parents live right up the road, so.
That's good. So you have your family and your friends who can support you through this.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said that the easiest part would be to break up with her, right? What is preventing you from doing that?
I don't want to be alone.
Any other reasons?
Probably a hopeless romantic.
What does that mean?
Someone that hopes for something there romantically that doesn't exist, I guess. I guess that's what I look at it as.
Okay. How are you coping with all of this?
Talking with my family and some friends. It helps, especially if they've experienced similarities and how they got through things or made things better.
Okay. So suppose a friend had the same problem. What advice would you give them?
To depending on situation, either have her pack up or go leave and go away.
But in your situation, that's not possible because you're a hopeless romantic and you're afraid of being alone.
Mm-hmm.
So, what have you tried to get your conclusion or to reach your solution?
Talking with her about my concerns and generally just get some sort of response like, well, I don't see things this way, and somehow she felt like me taking care of everything was like I owed it to her for some reason.
Okay. So, has anything that you've tried worked?
No.
Okay. Are there any times when things are good between you guys?
There used to be.
But not recently.
Not recently.
How far back would you say?
Probably 2 years.
That's a long time.
That is a long time.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is the problem is solved and 1 is you're the worst you've ever felt, where are you right now?
Probably a 4.
What does a 4 mean?
That like it's a lot worse, but talking with people seemed to help a little.
What's the highest number you've been at?
A 9, or almost snapped, but didn't.
And, okay. Is there anything else I should know?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. So, I want to thank you for coming in, and we will make a safety plan, etc., etc. All done.